difficulties anyway.
We got live now too.
All right.
We're gonna hold off until Dale. We'll talk, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. As soon as I can get Dale in. Yeah, Mr. Fedora is not feeling very well. I didn't realize that my avatar isn't exactly me.
I'd say you look different.
Well, Santa, you know it's me.
I say I recognize your voice.
You got that magic power to see through.
Right. Yes.
So I appreciate you stopping in on my crazy stream tonight.
It's
Hi,
been
Brian.
interesting already.
Yeah, I've been medicated to get over this flu, and my day's been sleep, sleep, sleep.
Well,
So
get some rest, drink plenty of fluids, feel better by Christmas.
I'm hoping so. Milk and cookies, right?
There you go. That's my secret remedy. Doctors will tell you no, but it's worked for me.
All those years of eating that, you cannot be wrong, right?
That's right. I mean, granted, you might not be a magic elf, but I am.
No. Some days I look a little like Elvis, but not Elf. But you know how that goes.
Right. I say people would be shocked if they saw me in the summer with a trimmed beard.
Do you trim it?
Oh, I have to. This right here, it grows so fast. This is only since summer.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, if I didn't trim it in the winter or the summertime, I'd be tripping over it by next Christmas.
I can imagine. It grows that quick, huh?
But I like it in the wintertime, keeps my face warm.
Oh yes it is. Yeah, but I hear that that I had a lot of questions for you, but it's escaping my mind. So I heard that the reindeer were having some trouble today.
Well, the wind, even for magic reindeer, 50-mile-an-hour wind will push them all over. We got through pretty well, but just had to take our time.
Yeah. Brian, we'll definitely contact with you on that. Okay, my friend. It looks like we have Dale knocking on our door, so let's bring him in.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hello, guys.
All right.
Welcome in.
There you go.
I'm going to go ahead and jump back off this because I'm about ready to fall back to sleep. So
okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Go feel better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we're back live now.
Right. Yep.
We had some technical issues there for a few minutes, and we're glad to be back. But I think because of the way this thing all kind of worked, we want to go ahead and get maybe start at the top. We had a little delay in getting things together, but want to welcome our special guest this evening. By the way, just for clarification, in case it hasn't been mentioned, I'm here hosting in place of Scott tonight. Mr. Fedora feeling a little under the weather. He needs to get some rest, and we're glad to be here. Privileged to be on this evening, but the show's taking kind of a different twist today. And I want to welcome all of you and welcome our special guest who has joined us from the North Pole. Welcome, Santa.
It's nice to be here. It's fun to get to do more events with the internet because I don't have to travel everywhere.
Oh, that's true. That's a really good thing, isn't it?
I mean, a normal event to go take pictures. I mean, it might take 3-4 hours in the sleigh to get somewhere. I can do this from my living room.
This is nice. There should be some way with all this technology, we might be able to cut back on your workload a little bit. You can do some more things virtually.
Right. And I've been experimenting with it lately, but teaching, old guys in technology, it doesn't always work so well.
Well, I imagine that's a little difficult. We were talking before a little bit about the employment situation you have up there in the North Pole. We know that here in the lower 48, at least, that the employment situation is that there aren't enough workers for the jobs that are available right now. Do you maybe have some openings up there that you're looking to get some work in, or are you pretty good?
Unfortunately, my industry is it's union, and it's the elf union, and I'd get some trouble if I start hiring outsiders.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to see picketers in front of the North Pole.
Right. So I don't do a lot of the hiring. I leave that to them. They do it all internally, and as long as everything keeps working, I stay out of it.
So would you say that, we have a question up here. Maybe we can go ahead and ask. It says, my daughter was wondering, does Santa hide from Google Maps? I mean, after all, we can see almost everything going to Google and look down on the earth and see things. So how do you do that?
Well, it's another thing of elf magic, and I'd say the closest thing is kind of like the cloak of invisibility from Harry Potter. It's just over top of the house, and that way the satellites can't see it. Plus, everybody that works at Google knows if they try too hard, it's coal for Christmas.
That's very important, isn't it?
So we have a little agreement that they keep where I live secret, and I make sure they don't get coal.
I'm amazed at how everything works for you there, and that was a great answer, kind of like the cloak of invisibility. I think that's something that we can relate to. We can think about that a bit, because I don't know about anybody else, but I haven't tried Google Earth to see where you're at. But now there's no point in wasting that time. So
years, all right. I like that one. That's good too.
There you go.
And it's really easy to hide when it's all snow. You just paint your house white.
There you go. That's good. I like that one too. Well, this afternoon I had a really great time with you here at the store that I run. We had you there for about 3 hours, meeting with all the boys. We had about, I think there were somewhere around 68 children that came to see you today, and that was pretty amazing. Thank you for that. And you made a quick trip down, quick trip back, and that wind was really something, though. I hope you got back. You obviously got back safely. I hope the reindeer did too.
Yep, everybody made it back whole. I will say I did almost lose my hat over Minneapolis, but
well, a lot of people have done that. So
right. So, but we held on. We got back.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. So that's good. Yeah.
Cleaning mirrors in the North Pole. That'd be
rough.
I don't want to have to tell the elves they got to do that.
And you could have a problem again. The union,
the union, yeah.
They don't do windows, so they probably don't do mirrors either. So that's pretty good. So I imagine everything is pretty hectic. Or I guess you mentioned earlier that to me that anyway that that pretty much you're pretty much tied up. You've got things wrapped up, so to speak. Pretty good here, getting ready for this year's Christmas Eve.
We like to have most of the work done by Thanksgiving so that we can all sit down and have a good relaxing dinner. And from then on, it's just final preparations, checklists.
Well, that's good.
Stuff like that.
So, is your beard itching a little bit today?
Yeah, that cold, dry air. So as you can tell, the wind really, I need to
I can
do
see
some extra conditioning in it tonight.
There you go. There's still a little bit of frost on your beard, so I can understand. Yep, that's good. So how's the missus?
She's doing pretty well. Actually, she's working on a cookie order right now.
Oh, is that what she does? Is that's for you? Your cookie order.
No, I probably won't get any. She sends cookies out quite a bit.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure that you get your fair share when you're on the road, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. The kids really hook me up. She tells me I need to start dieting, but maybe after the new year.
Yeah, you could join E2M or something, get
right
a little bit.
I've heard good things.
There you go. But then you have to start all over again because I would imagine it can be pretty chilly up there in that part of the atmosphere.
Right. We definitely need to keep a pretty good layer on up here.
Yeah, that's a good plan. I have no excuses then. I just, if I get an extra layer, that needs to come off. So
Well, you live in Pennsylvania. That's pretty cold.
it's pretty cold, but it's not where you're at.
It's not North Pole, no.
I mean, I've been to Alaska a few times, and I've got to tell you, it can get pretty cold up there. But for the most part, it's funny because I've watched the temperatures be about the same as what they are here sometimes. So
yeah, it's that Arctic air moves around a lot more than most people think.
So what do you do? I mean, if you don't mind me asking this, I'm not trying to ask too many secrets of things, but what do you do in your off season? You and the elves and everyone.
Well, right after Christmas, we like to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little too cold to do much outside traveling, but we put work on hold. We have some celebrations. We eat a lot, celebrate Christmas together.
That's a good thing.
Shortly after the new year, it's back to work.
Wow. So I would imagine it takes a lot of preparation.
Oh yeah, most of the year.
Yeah. So
I mean, we get some vacation time, but most of the year we're working.
Well, that brings up a really good subject that I think a lot of the kids out there would like to have an answer to, or if you can answer. But what kind of places do you vacation to?
Warm.
Anywhere
warm.
My friends in Alaska seem to like Hawaii awfully. They like it an awful lot. Is that one of the places that we might find you?
I've been to Hawaii a few times. It's very humid, but it's pleasurable. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Galapagos.
Oh, why are you a big fan of the Galapagos Islands?
We don't have many sea turtles in the north.
So that's good. You have the
Right.
opportunity to see things that you'd like to see. Super. That's wonderful.
Technical difficulty here.
I see that. Yeah, that's okay. Welcome back.
Yes.
That's good. I thought you were reaching for a cookie or something. So
no, I don't have any cookies over here.
Boy,
I do have a nice cup of hot chocolate, but
oh, that's good. Marshmallows in it.
Oh, they're melted away pretty good, but it gets all in the beard, so I'm waiting until after the show.
That's a good idea, to not have marshmallows in your beard.
Right, it's a little cocoa stained already.
There you go. I think a lot of people don't realize what a privilege and honor it is for us to be able to have you here live on this program, because it was really hard to get things booked. Your agent is not. It's really kind of hard to get things set up. But we're so glad that you had the opportunity to be with us.
This time of year, it is pretty busy. I mean, if you wanted to schedule an interview in May, my schedule is pretty clear. But
yeah, no, we wouldn't. The problem is getting viewers that really think about Christmas in May. Maybe in July. I mean, because now they do Christmas in July.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you're available for any bookings at that point, but maybe.
I actually did talk to Scott about something last July.
Oh, okay, good.
He did manage to get a hold of me about doing some stuff with him.
Well, and I think it'd be really nice for you to come down. You could join together with the group or two and maybe go on some investigations. That might be a fun time for you.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, that'd be good. Maybe we could maybe syndicate that and get that on TV all over the place.
Oh, there we go.
Would like to see that.
I wonder if they let me bring you guys up to my place. I think
that'd be good. Yeah, Ghosts of Christmas Past, I'm sure.
Right. I mean, you're talking. My house is about 700 years old. I built it myself, but.
Oh my goodness, you built it yourself, and you're the only one that's ever lived there, right?
Right. So there's not a lot of ghosts going on.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of rough. And the elves are immortal, you said.
Right. Yep.
So there's no past for us to look at there, huh?
But I mean, would you guys really turn down a trip to the North Pole?
Absolutely not.
No, I didn't.
I remember when I was a kid, my parents took me to the North Pole, and it took a long time for me to find out. I wasn't really happy about it, but
No,
it took a
it's
long time
not.
to find out that it was in New York State and it wasn't the real North Pole.
Oh, yeah. They have a whole bunch of distraction North Poles set up.
Distractions. Well, they've got to keep things protected. So, yeah,
Right.
that's with the question, is the North Pole haunted? And I guess we've kind of answered that. It's kind of hard to have it haunted.
Yeah, we're the only ones that have ever been there. I mean, I guess you could say there's some explorers that traveled up that way, but they never made it all the way to us.
No, they
So
didn't.
thankfully, because I'm that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. It can be. It can be a little bit. So, question that I was thinking about was: you have the reindeer there, but do you have other animals that hang out at the North Pole?
I actually have a puppy. I have a
Yeah.
husky. He
Mhm.
likes the snow.
Oh yes.
We one of my elves wanted to have a cat, but it was just too cold.
It was too cold. Cats don't like the cold very
Cats
well.
don't like the cold.
No.
So there's a few polar bears that ramble around, but they're about as friendly as a polar bear would be expected to be.
Yeah. Any Yetis or anything running around?
I have never seen an abominable snowman, and it's kind of disappointing.
Considering they made a movie with you in it and the Abominable
Right.
Snowman, that seems, they can do a lot of things with cartoons.
And it's like, I've always wanted to meet one. I mean, I'm sure they sit around and wonder if I'm real.
They do. I mean, I've never interviewed one yet, but I'm open to that possibility.
I mean, even if it was virtually like this, I think sitting down and having a chat with one would be
could be really
enlightening.
good. Yeah. I mean, we'll take a look and see if we can find one that would be willing to do that. That would be that
would be really great. I would really enjoy that.
I don't know. You might have to learn the language. That could be a little rough. But.
All right. Well, luckily I'm fluent in several languages.
That's true. So you should be okay with that one.
Right.
Well, do you have so do you have anything you'd like to say to the boys and girls that may be out there, and even the older boys and girls here that as they're looking at their year and how they've done? I know today you asked several of the kids that were at my business that you asked them how they were this year. I didn't know if you wanted to elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, the biggest thing I'd like to emphasize is it's never too late. Even if you've had some rough times this year, it's never too late to change it around. I'm very forgiving.
I like that.
I prefer everybody be on the good list.
That's wonderful.
So just because you had some bad times, start fresh right now. You'll be on the nice list by Christmas.
That's wonderful. That's great news. That's great news, isn't it? Well, is there anything else? I can't imagine that you have a lot of time to spare.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, and pretty busy time for you. I didn't know if there's anybody out there that's listening that has any other questions for Santa today.
Say, yeah, ask away. I got a couple minutes, and then I got to go join Mrs. Claus for some dinner time and get to bed. Another early day tomorrow.
There you go. That's important. Well, I just want to thank you for being with us today, Santa. That has been a great experience, real privilege for me. I don't get very many opportunities. I got to be with you 2 times today. I think that's pretty cool. So,
well, you were very nice this year. So,
thank you.
And you were a lot of help teaching me how to use some of this technology, and I think it's going to be very helpful in the future.
That's wonderful, and we're just so glad that we could spend a little bit of time with you here, and we look forward to not seeing you, but knowing that you were with us this Christmas Eve.
That's it's my favorite game of hide and seek.
There you go.
We'll definitely have to see about getting a Yeti for you, Santa.
I think it's a great idea.
Well, I would really appreciate that.
Maybe we can figure something out. We really appreciate you taking the time coming on, and we have somebody, if I can read that right, saying they love the show and
wonderful. Yes, thank you so much.
Telling me to go to bed.
I think you need to do that. You need to go to bed. So
I definitely am, but I seen you guys were wrapping things up. I wanted to get on and thank you both personally.
Well, we'll take care of you so you can take care of yourself and feel better.
Yep, absolutely. Take a couple of cookies and milk and get some rest.
There you go.
That's what
That's
Santa
my
advised.
secret remedy.
That's what Santa advised, and I plan on doing that.
All right.
All right, gentlemen, you guys all be good, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Thank you, Dale, and I will message you soon. Okay, I guess everybody jumped off. Thank you, everybody who took time to watch. And next week, I believe I have a show a week early. Saturday the 18th is in the works as opposed to Christmas Day. So pay attention. This is Mr. Fedora, AAK Mr. Leafoot, according to the profile. And y'all have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you soon.